Hi and welcome, my name is Martina and this is a 30-minute yoga sequence for you where we will be working on the entire body. Make sure you've got something to drink, make sure you've got enough room to practice, and come to the top of your yoga mat with your feet about hip-width apart. Press those feet into the mat, pull the belly up and in, and allow your shoulders to open. The back of the neck is long, and you're standing tall on your yoga mat. On an in-breath, reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, lift halfway up, spine is long, you're looking down. And exhale, refold. Reach your arms up on an in-breath. And exhale, fold to the ground one more time. Lift high enough so you start to feel how your spinal muscles start to activate. And exhale, refold to the ground. Reach through your middle fingers, look up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lift halfway up. And exhale, fold one more time. Reach up all the way, look up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Lift halfway up. And this time, place your hands down on your yoga mat, step your right leg back, bring your right knee to the ground. Once you've got that, reach your arms up, take a deep breath in. Soften your shoulders. And as you exhale, bring your hands down, step back into downward facing dog, so allow your hips to reach up and back. And as it's our first downward facing dog today, begin to warm up the legs by just walking them. So you bend one leg, straighten the other. And I encourage you to move quite slowly with the legs, so the slower you'll move, the more you'll feel. Enjoy your breath, feel your entire body starting to wake up, warm up. And now bring both legs into standstill in your downward facing dog. Your head is heavy, neck is relaxed. And as you inhale, sweep your right leg all the way up and over. And exhale, step that foot forward in between your hands. Bring the left knee to the ground, reach your arms up. Stay with that for another breath. And exhale, frame the front foot with your hands. Step to the top of the mat and fold. Lift halfway. And exhale, fold to the ground. Reach your arms up on an in-breath. Look up. Exhale, softly fold over your knees. Lift halfway up. And exhale, bring your hands down. Step your left leg back. Bring your left knee to the ground. Reach your arms up. Soften your shoulders. And as you exhale, bring your hands down. Step your right foot back behind you. Stretch up into downward facing dog. If your hamstrings are feeling tight today, feel free to walk the legs to make this pose just a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit more accessible. And now both legs straight in your downward facing dog. Allow the whole body to stretch and encourage your spine to be long. And on an in-breath, sweep your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, step the foot forward, bring the right knee to the ground. Reach your arms up. Take another breath. And as you exhale, bring your hands forward. Step to the top and fold. Lift halfway up. Engage your thighs. Exhale, fold to the ground. Reach up all the way. And exhale, fold all the way down. Lift halfway up. Spine is long. And bring your hands down. Step your right leg back and bring your right knee to the ground. Reach your arms up. So you can stay exactly where you are or start to tap the toes of that back foot. Lift your right knee off the ground and maybe you start to look up, gently lean back. Take another breath exactly where you are. And as you exhale, bring your hands down. Step it back into downward facing dog. Allow the body to stretch completely. On the next in-breath, float your right leg up and back behind you. And now begin to bend that right leg and turn the hip open. At the same time, you're pressing evenly through both hands. And as you exhale, take that right knee towards the right elbow. Engage your core and extend the leg all the way up. Knee towards your nose, squeeze and extend all the way up. Last one, knee to opposite elbow and extend all the way up. Step your foot forward, first the heel, then the rest of the foot. Lower left knee to the ground, reach your arms up. You can stay exactly where you are or tag the back toes. Lift the left knee off the ground, find your balance, and maybe you start to look up, lean back. Keep breathing. And on an exhale, bring your hands forward and down. Step to the top of the mat and fold. Lift halfway up and exhale, fold, bend your knees if you need to. Reach your arms all the way up, lift your ribs, and as you exhale, fold all the way down. Second side. Lift halfway up, press the feet strongly into your yoga mat, and as you exhale, hands down, left leg back, left knee down. Reach your arms up. Stay as you are or lift the left knee off the ground. Maybe look up, lean back. We're here for another breath. And as you exhale, frame the front foot, step it back into downward facing dog. Find your breath. Relax your head, relax your neck. And as you inhale, sweep your left leg up and back behind you. Bend the leg and start to turn the hip open. You're pressing evenly through both hands, through both arms. And as you exhale, take the knee to your left elbow, squeeze, and extend the leg all the way up. Knee towards the nose, squeeze, and extend. Last one, knee to opposite elbow, and extend all the way up. Step the foot forward, first the heel, then the rest of the foot. Lower your right knee to the ground, reach your arms up. Stay as it is, or maybe you tag the back toes, make sure your right thigh is engaging, and start to look up, maybe lean back. We're here for another breath. And exhale, bring your hands down, step it forward and fold. Lift halfway up, spine is long, thighs are engaged. And exhale, fold. Reach your arms all the way. And exhale, hands in front of the chest. So stand on your right leg. And as you inhale, hug the left knee in towards the chest. So we come into tree pose. So you've got an option to either place your left foot on the inner thigh or maybe on your calf. So that's option 1. That's option 2. That's option 3. So wherever you want to be, press your right foot strongly into the ground. Your hands are on the hips to start with. And can you encourage that left knee to open more towards the back of the room? Once you've got that, reach your arms up. Fix your gaze on something that's still. And stay with it for another breath. You're doing great. And exhale, bring your hands together. Hug the left knee in towards the chest. And we're going to come into warrior 3. So you're going to start to kick your left leg back behind you. At the same time, you start to lower your torso. So the torso is parallel to the ground. Keep looking down at your right big toe to help you balance. You can bring your hands together in prayer, or maybe you sweep your arms by your sides. Stay with that, one more breath. And exhale, hug the knee in towards the chest. Stay exactly where you are, or maybe for just a couple of moments, extend the leg forward, reach your arms up. Another breath. And exhale, fold all the way down. Well done. Lift up into chair, so you bend your knees, engage your core, and sweep your arms up. And it's a matter of playing around with the pose, so it's easy just to sort of hang out and do nothing. But can you bring engagement into your core, and can you sit a tiny bit lower into your chair? At the same time, move your chest up, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, fold all the way down. Lift halfway up. And exhale, refold. One more chair, lift your arms, bend your knees, engage your core. Keep breathing. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, engage your thighs. And exhale, refold. Sweep your arms all the way up, look up. And exhale, hands in front of the chest. So we're coming into second side, so stand on your left leg. Hug the right knee in towards you. And you've got your options. You can bring the toes to the ground. Foot is on your calf, or maybe foot is all the way up on the inner thigh. So stand on that left leg. So your left foot is pressing strongly into the ground. That's going to help you balance. And maybe you open your right knee a little bit more out to the side. With your hands on the hips to start with, find a deep breath in. And as you inhale, reach your arms up. Keep breathing. And as you exhale, hands in prayer in front of the chest. Hug the knee in towards you. Ready for warrior 3, so start to kick your right leg back. At the same time, lower the torso down. And maybe eventually you start to straighten your right leg. And maybe you take your arms by your sides. Flex your right ankle. We're here for another moment. And as you exhale, hug the knee in towards the chest, stay as it is, or extend that right leg forward, raise your arms up, stay here for 1, for 2, for 3, and release, fold all the way down. Well done. Lift halfway up, And exhale, place your hands down, step it back into plank. Firm your thighs, engage your core. And as you exhale, lower down to the ground. Bring your hands in line with the chest. Spread your fingers. And as you inhale, find your cobra. So you're hugging the elbows in. You're broadening through the collarbones. And on an exhale, release. Shift your hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. And now just look at your fingers. Make sure you're spreading your fingers wide and you're pressing all 10 fingers into your yoga mat, including your index fingers, including your thumbs. And now relax your head. And as you inhale, sweep your left leg up and back behind you. As you exhale, step the foot forward. First the heel, then the rest of the foot. Turn and ground your back foot. So you start to come up into warrior two. So your heels are more or less in one line, arms to the sides. Find your breath. And as you inhale, reverse warrior. Flip the left palm all the way up. Nice. Back to warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Keep the knee micro bend and slide your left hand along that left shin, maybe left ankle. Keep your right hand on the hip. Turn your right toe slightly in. And with your right hand, begin to turn the chest open. Maybe you reach your right arm all the way up. So we're in triangle pose. So the left hand that's resting on the shin is actually not resting there. It's actively pressing into that leg, helping you to turn the chest all the way up. We're here for another breath. Press your feet strongly to the mat. And inhale, come all the way up. Bend your left knee. Reverse warrior. Back to center. Left forearm to the thigh. Right hand on your right hip. And begin to rotate the torso. Rotate your chest, and even the left side of the torso is moving up. Sweep your right arm alongside your ear. And now, look at your left elbow. Your left elbow isn't resting on your thigh. Your left elbow and your left forearm, they are actively pressing down to help you turn the chest, look up. Another breath. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, reverse warrior. Back to center. Frame the front foot with your hands and find your downward facing dog. Find your breath. And on the next inhale, sweep your right leg up and back behind you. And as you exhale, step the foot forward. First the heel, then the rest of the toes and rest of the foot. Turn and ground your back foot. So we come into warrior two on the other side. So your right foot is forward, right knee is bent. And look at that right knee. Your right knee is just above that right heel. Arms to the sides. And as you exhale, find your reverse warrior. Back to center. Straighten your right leg. Keep the knee soft and slide your right hand alongside that right shin. Maybe it goes all the way down to the ankle. Or maybe you place that hand on the outside of the right leg. So that's up to you. I'm going to keep it on the right ankle. Left hand is on your hip. Start to press your right hand into the right leg, and at the same time turn the chest and torso open. Raise your left arm up. Maybe you start to look up. We're here for one more breath. And inhale all the way up, bend your front knee, reverse warrior, really nice. Back to center, right forearm to the thigh, left hand to left hip. Press your right forearm into the thigh as you turn the chest open. Sweep your left arm alongside your ear. Nice, so you're turning the chest open. Stay with that for another breath. And inhale back to standing, exhale, reverse warrior. Frame your front foot with your hands and step it back to downward facing dog. Stretch all the way up. And now bend your knees. And let's come into child's pose. So your knees are wide, probably as wide as your yoga mat. Big toes are touching. Walk yourself forward. And relax your forehead to the ground. Enjoy a few quiet moments, just breathing, resting. And begin to soften and release. Take another breath exactly where you are. And now start to lift yourself all the way up. Bring your knees together. And let's come into sitting on the mat with legs wide open. So find your position. Legs are wide open. Now it really doesn't matter how wide they're open. I want you to look at your heels. Press those heels into your yoga mat. Spread your toes, and if you can, flex the ankles. So we're beginning to engage both legs. So your calf muscles, your quadriceps, you're engaging both legs. And at the same time, can you sit tall? So to help you sit a little bit taller, bring your hands onto your thigh and just roll the thigh in and out, just to give you a little bit more space so you can sit a little bit taller. Keep pressing those heels into the mat, and with the inhale, reach your arms up. Okay, exhale, release to the ground. Now your hands are walking forward, and feel free to add this swaying movement. Begin to rock from side to side before you find stillness. And now we're going to use the breath to help us move a little bit deeper into the posture. So each time you inhale, lift up, you lengthen through your spine. And then each time you exhale, just walk your hands a tiny bit further forward and fold. Inhale, find the extension through the spine, sit taller. And exhale, fold all the way down. 2 more rounds like this. Steady breath. Last one in your own pace. And release. One more breath, exactly where you are. And on an out breath, walk your hands up, bring your legs together, and lie down on your back. Hug the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a well-deserved hug. You can stay still, or maybe you rock from side to side. Soften your shoulders. relax your feet, place the feet back onto your yoga mat. Your feet are about hip width apart. Press your hands into your yoga mat. Press your feet down and begin to lift up into a bridge pose. So you're lifting your hips, lifting your lower back, mid back, upper back. And once you've got that, feel free to interlace the fingers behind your back. Allow the outer wrist to come in contact with the mat. Lift the chest a little bit more. Connect with the breath. And exhale, release everything back down. With control, hug the knees in and rock from side to side. And then bring the feet down on the mat. We're going to come to bridge pose one more time. But this time you'll have an additional option to raise your leg up. So I'm going to walk you through it. So start to lift up as you're ready. Find your bridge and stay exactly where you are. Or maybe if you want to go for option 2, step your feet slightly bit closer. Press your left foot into your yoga mat and hug the right knee in towards the chest. Stay as it is, or option 3, extend the leg all the way up. We're here for another breath. And exhale, release. If you need to rest, have a rest, or a second side, hug the left knee in towards the chest. And maybe you extend the leg all the way up. We're here for one more breath. And exhale, release. Everybody come down to your yoga mat. Hug the knees in. And find a little bit of movement, rocking from side to side. Relax your lower back. Relax your shoulders. And maybe you start to expand that movement and begin to circle with the knees. So your hands are on your knees and you start to circle one way. And then the other way. Come back to standstill. And let's find Shavasana, lying down on the mat. With legs extended, arms by your sides, palms are facing up. Allow your eyes to close. And for the last few moments, relax your entire body. And now bring awareness back to your breath. And notice the movement of the breath in the body. Bring some gentle movement back in. You can move your feet, move your hands, move your head from side to side. And in your own time, bend one knee at a time into your chest. And roll to one side. Curl up in a ball. Pause here for a moment. And slowly make your way up into any seated position of your choice. You can sit in cross-legged or you can sit on your heels. But make sure that you're sitting tall so that your shoulders can roll open, your heart is over your pelvis, and your head is over heart. Reclose your eyes. And join me in bringing the hands together in front of the chest. And bow your head forward. Namaste. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to receive more of this content. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.